Who cares? What that brain do though? Men of Reddit, what are your thoughts on small breasts? Welcome to a new alien radio story time. It's so good to see you. If we haven't met yet, I'm Andrew, your storyteller. Since you're already here, can you hit like and subscribe? I wouldn't want you to miss any more story times with me. If you do, I'll buy you a new car. Anyways, let's get into the stories. Big breasts fill a man's hand, but small breasts fill a man's heart. I have no issues if they are big or small. It's who they are attached to that really matters. Okay, so real answer. Don't get mad, you asked. I don't like them. A flat chest is basically the female version of micropenis. At the end of the day though, it's all preference. Boobs or boobs, I don't know how the fixation started with large ones. Sure, enormous fun bags are eye-catching, but once the clothes come off, all boobs are soft, sexy, round and squeezable, and just fun to be around. As long as they're on a female adult, I'm fine with any. Or none. Cancer victims need love too. You know, all the ladies I've been with that thought they had small breasts were the best lovers. And I always told them that it's not the size that matters, it's they that matter. This thread is just a bunch of men who happen to prefer smaller breasts. Every man who doesn't is staying quiet for fear of losing karma, like a little bitch. The truth is that most men prefer women with larger breasts. I prefer women who are not flat-chested or nearly flat-chested. I really don't like it. And if you are, please don't get plastic surgery. Fake tits look awful, and plastic surgery is, not always but usually, deception. Unless you are a burn victim or have some other legitimate issue, you shouldn't get it. As long as there are nipples to play with, I'm happy. I could even make it work and be fine with a lack of a nipple, like in a breast cancer survivor kind of situation. Finding things attractive and even having a preference doesn't mean you find only that thing attractive. It'd be pretty easy for me to enjoy and love just about any pair of breasts, I'm sure. I don't care about size as long as they're somewhat sensitive. Half the fun for me in playing with them is my partner enjoying it, too. I also date short women usually, so I don't notice really, but even when I do, they're still super cute. Cute is more my type either way. I give this spiel when a girl complains about her boobs to me, which is pretty much every girl I've ever seen naked, BTW. Y'all need to learn to love yourselves. Boobs are like pizza. Big pizza? Great. Small pizza? Great. Irregularly shaped pizza? Great. Pizza where one side is bigger than the other? Great. Old pizza? Great. Fresh pizza? Great. Pizza slice that droops? Great. Pizza that stays up by itself? Great. Edit. Since half of y'all can't help but make the same tired joke and assign malicious connotations to what should be a wholesome analogy. Your pizza should always be of a legal age and willfully consenting. It is sad I have to make this edit. As a gal with very small breasts that struggles with self-image issues, reading the responses to this post really made me smile. Thank you, kind gentlemen or women that appreciate us. As a proud member of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, there are a myriad of reasons for people to love you or hate you. Focus more on what you love about you and find people that appreciate those qualities. I'm trying my hardest to do that, but you know sometimes insecurities creep their way back into your life in some way or another, and they manage to mess up a few things. I like to think I'm on the path to not letting them affect my life, so that's good. It's just gonna take some time, I guess. Girl, I feel you. I'm 40, so I'm not gonna lie and say I was born enlightened. And social media today is always showing the happy lives of the big booby girls. If I had that constantly pushed at me, I'm not gonna lie, it would be hard to see how I could compete. But people, when placed face to face, they truly value so much more than how you look. It's easy to swipe a picture. But a sweet laugh, great conversation, a witty joke? Those are things that are hard to say no to. I really needed this post today. I was feeling so bad about my body, but reading these comments made me giggle and be grateful that I'm not in horrible pain, or that I can fill a guy's heart irregardless of my boobs, not filling out much at all. I appreciate this thread so much. Edit. Thank you for all the love this comment has received and for those awards that I'm not sure about the meaning of. I really appreciated girls commenting and sympathizing with me as well as others cheering me on. I hear your comments about the word irregardless, and I'll try to break the habit so I don't scare anyone else off. However, I didn't just learn it out of nowhere, and it is indeed a word, although a non-standard word, in dictionaries. I really appreciate the responses. Yeah, remember that how the media and society say men feel and how men actually feel is often just as big of a disconnect as it is for the experiences of women. Most guys just want good companionship, a decent job, and to live a happy and peaceful life. Big boobs or small boobs isn't a big deal. If you still love us, show interest in us, don't be mean to us, and have some fun time with us, then we'll be pretty happy with you. I'll say the same thing I told a couple of my female friends if they were insecure about something. All men have their preferences, whether it's big or small, fat or thin, redhead or blonde. But the best body type is always the body of the one we love. And if you ever get together with someone who doesn't prefer your body, then get the duck out of there, he's not worth your time. Edit. Having read a lot of reactions now, I feel like I should clear something up. I'm not arguing that you shouldn't strive for self-improvement. If you aren't satisfied with yourself, you won't become so by finding someone that loves your body, though it certainly does help a bit. My advice is that the things we can't change often don't matter as much as you think, and that someone will love you for everything you are, and that love will make those aspects of yourself that you always considered imperfections just another part of you that they love. And most importantly of all, I'm saying with my last sentence that people that try to change you and that say they love you but don't accept all of you are bad news, and there's nothing wrong with you, there's something wrong with them. Somewhat on the flip side, don't throw a fit or act like it's your partner's fault if you let yourself go and he or she is not sexually interested in you anymore. A lot of dead bedrooms come about as a result of one partner changing and the other losing interest as a result. It's unfortunate, but sexual attraction cannot really be forced. This goes for both men and women. Love does not conquer literally everything. He or she may still be worth your time. A dialogue should be had, and honesty should be rewarded with understanding, though not necessarily acceptance. Agreed. One thing I've never really understood is the sentiment of now that I'm married, I can let myself go and it no longer matters. Like no? Maybe you don't have to try super hard to attract potential partners, but I just don't get the idea that after you're married, you no longer have to try. Same way I don't get people wanting to lose weight for a wedding, only to not care immediately afterwards about it. Sure, you want to look good for your wedding pictures. But it's not like you'll never have any more pictures taken of you and your spouse ever again. I haven't read all the comments, but it looks like almost everyone here is saying the same thing, that they don't care about the size, they're just content with boobs. With a few people saying they prefer small boobs for their pertness, lack of sag, and how they won't cause the woman backache. And while I do agree with the sentiment, I have dated small-chested women and found when I'm with them, it just doesn't matter, I still want them, I still lusted after them, and I still enjoy their breasts. But I also fully know I have a fetish for big boobs and definitely actively seek out big breasts when it comes to porn, and seeing a large-breasted woman in public will catch my attention. It has been that way for me since I was 11, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy women with big breasts more than women with small ones. But here's the other thing I know. Men with big boob fetishes are almost exclusively a minority, though nowhere near as rare as the women they lust after. It's not a seriously common fetish, and for many it's not the deal breaker you think it would be. Truthfully though, you can safely just ignore this group because there are just as many people who lust after small boobs in the exact same way, and even more who don't give a crap either way. In a sense, it's no different to having any other sort of type. Some men like blondes, some like redheads, some like tall girls, some like short girls, some like big tits, some like small tits. You cannot possibly hope to appeal to all, and there's no reason to try. If you are a flat-chested woman, you might never appeal to someone who wants a woman with enormous tits, but that's no reason to assume no one can be interested. Embrace what you have, and you'll find people who want you for what you offer, rather than hope to appeal to people who want something you're not. Thanks for watching. What did you think of the story time? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any more story times.